I actually do feel like your talent is useless information. Like game show. You do good on a game show.
I'm good. You're right. I'm good. I'm trivia. I'm pretty
good at
decent
trivia, especially like music-related stuff. Like if you did that Shazam game that I watched for 14 seconds before I had to turn it off last night. Have you seen it?
I was on it.
That's right.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you guys did do that.
Did you win?
How did I blank that out from my memory? How'd you guys do
that
on
game?
That,
Oh, yeah, the game that I was on.
You know, you're good at that game you were on.
Yeah, won $14,000. That's how good we were.
That's your talent, dude.
Isn't that amazing?
That is
I kind of forgot you did that, man.
He's a TV star.
How was it? Fun?
I wouldn't do it again.
No?
Nah.
I was watching Deal or No Deal at the nail salon the other day, and I had never really watched that show before.
Well, anyone could be good at that game.
Well, I would love to be on that game.
Yeah. You just point at a briefcase.
Hot girl, number 9, open it.
And maybe this is all like a show business thing, but I don't know. They treat you.
What were the behind the scenes like? That's what I want to know.
They treat you basically like not really human.
Oh, no.
Like you're a part of the show. And they'll treat you whatever way they want to treat you.
You're basically a nuisance almost.
And they'll go, oh, if you don't like it, well,
yeah,
you can go. There's somebody else that will have a chance to win $1 million then. They flew us out there. It was Tony and myself. We flew out there. They were shooting on a Thursday, I believe. They told us like on a Monday that we were going to fly out. Like we made it. It was like a 6-month audition.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like
really?
We had to go through like practice games and perform in front of producers. And the thing that was really eye-opening to me was, when they go in between rounds and they go, let's get to know the contestants.
Uh-huh.
Oh, all those questions and answers are predetermined.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, like they leave nothing a chance.
which I get. I get that.
I get that too. And they don't want boring answers.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, hey, Scott, what are you going to do with the money if you win $1 million?
I'm gonna go on a vacation.
Nah, we want something better.
Oh, I'm gonna buy a hot dog stand for competitions.
Okay.
They don't want, like, I'm going to pay off my bills or, they want it more elaborate.
Buy my mom a house.
And they don't want that.
What do they want? I'm going to open up a school for kids.
I'm gonna go
that don't have a school.
Go to Vegas and put it all in black. See what happens.
They want, they want show busy answers. They don't want cliched answers.
I'm getting Botox and a boob job.
So they put us up in a hotel. So we found out Monday we're flying out Wednesday. Put us up in a hotel for one night. The van was going to come at 6 o'clock in the morning in L.A., and they were going to take us to the TV studio.
Okay.
So we go down.
Did they whisper
out
to
of
you
the
like
hotel.
that?
Yeah. Trying to be dramatic.
We're going to take
Rafe.
Okay.
What's my talent? Telling a story.
Here we go.
Good. You're doing good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thanks. Cool. Thanks. You got my back?
Great,
All right. High five.
I'm trying
Thanks,
to,
Rafe.
This whole conversation stemmed from me talking about your talent.
That's right.
Thanks, Rafe. So they bring us up to the TV studio. They sit us in a room, a big, long table. First thing you do is talk to lawyers.
Oh, no.
Nice.
And they bring it to like this horseshoe-shaped table, and they're going to film 2 episodes that day. Now, in each episode, there are 3 teams. Okay, so 2 episodes, how many teams should there be?
3 times 2. Is that what you said?
Yes.
6.
6. But in the room, there are 7.
Oh.
There are 7 teams.
What's up with that other team?
Oh.
They're an alternate, but nobody knows who the alternate is.
Gosh, that's cool.
So how wild is that? So they tell you you're going to be on the show. You don't know which show you're going to be on, the first one or the second one.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a chance you could get cut while you're there.
Brutal.
So they first make you sign papers like, you can't disclose anything, before the show airs. If the show doesn't air and you win money, if the show doesn't air, we don't got to pay you.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes, learn.
So let's say you're up there and you're going to be on the show and they're filming and you get hit with the bubble guts. Did you feel comfortable like you could go to the bath? Like you go, actually, can we pause for a second? Because that's all I think about is people getting nervous and like what happens. Back to you.
No.
All right.
I also wish they'd screen the Jeopardy people for their answers, to go back to your earlier. I feel like that's the most cringeworthy TV ever. Is
Well, maybe they don't for that show.
I think Jeopardy, they don't do it.
Maybe they don't
because
for that
those
show.
answers are always terrible.
So we get to the TV studio at, they pick us up at 6, we're there at 7 with the lawyers by 7:30, sign our lives away, and they go, okay, we're going to bring you to another room. It's a big, long room. There's catering for you guys, coffee and
that's nice.
and food for breakfast. So we're going to set the studio up, and we're going to pick the first 3 teams for the first show. But we're not going to tell you who. You still don't know who's going to get picked. And, oh, by the way, we need your cell phones and all your luggage. So they took our cell phones.
What were you guys doing the whole time? Just talking?
Hanging
to
out.
people? All right.
Hanging out. And they
Hanging
said,
out with
hey,
movie stars.
we're going to determine who's going to be on the show by who has and maintains an energy level we deem appropriate throughout the entire process of you staying in this room. And there are possibly cameras in this room. Producers are going to be walking in and out. So you got to maintain.
Yeah.
I love they make
You got to
do that.
maintain that energy level. Oh, if you don't like it, you could walk.
That is funny they do that. But the host of that show, he's sitting at the green room the last second, probably not talking to anybody.
Well, the host is Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
This is like Jury Duty, the show that we all just loved, only not recorded and on Hulu or whatever.
So we get to, we're talking to the other contestants. Hey, I'm from Boston. I'm from, Portland. I'm from Dallas, Oh, we're from St. Louis.
Are you guys kind of playing it up because you're on camera possibly?
Yeah, just trying to smile the entire time.
Oh,
and
God.
I'm saying to myself, what am I doing here?
Yeah.
Like, is this worth it?
Right.
But, you have a chance to win $1 million.
Right.
And we're pretty good at this. Like, we made it this far. And it's something, like, we tried out on our own. Like, we contacted the show people on our own to get on.
At any point, did you or Tony do like a talking to the producer, like you guys were crying, you're like, we want this so bad, like we've worked so hard to get here. Like, did you have any of that? Okay.
No. And you don't get to really talk to the producers because they just keep coming in and out, checking. Checking
You
on
still
you.
smiling?
Still smiling. And, it was a struggle.
Sure.
So 7:30, we put in the room, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30. They want to start filming the first show. They start pulling people out. Dallas, let's go. Hair and makeup. Never seen them again. Milwaukee, hair and makeup.
Uh-oh.
Never see him again.
Got down to the wire with you guys?
And then
last team?
a third team for the first show, out. Never see him again. So we can now hear, because we're above the studio, so we can now hear the studio audience filing in. So we hear murmur, 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 but faintly. And now the 3 teams that are competing in the first episode are in hair and makeup and wardrobe. They go down. And they start the show now. There's only 4 teams left. 4 teams. 4 teams left in the room. Only 3 will make it onto the show.
What are the other teams' demographics? Like, are they 2 girls? Is it a guy and a girl? Is it old people? Like, do you remember?
Fairly young.
Okay, so everybody was kind of leveled out, like same age range, maybe.
Well, and we were trying to figure out what if we were themed. So it was 2 radio DJs from Portland, 2 club DJs from Boston, us from St. Louis, and there was 2 radio personalities from Dallas. So obviously it was going to be a DJ-themed second show.
Got it.
But again, 4 teams left, only 3 spots.
Yep.
That club DJ's out.
That first episode they had shot, it was the first episode of the season. So there were starts and stops, and it was an hour show. It took 3 hours to film that show. Now it's about 3 o'clock, if my timing adds up right. We'd been there since 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. Still in the room, still smiling.
Terrifying.
Terrified. They had technical difficulties the first show. Now they get done with the first show. Now it's time for the second show. Who's gonna go? Portland, hair and makeup, go. Now there's 3 teams left. 2 spots.
Oh, man.
Boston,
Dang it.
get your stuff. Hair and makeup. Let's go. 2 teams left, 1 spot. They finally called St. Louis.
Who was
St.
left?
Louis.
Milwaukee?
I think it was Dallas.
What?
They were so pissed off. I just remember their faces.
Oh, yeah.
I would have been, and they sent him home.
Right.
Jeez.
Right to the airport.
Get out.
Really?
Right to the airport.
What?
You're gone.
Gone.
What they kind of makeup
Out.
they put on you guys? You did like some blush.
Well, first, they put us in wardrobe.
They dressed you.
Oh, yeah.
So cool.
Oh, yeah.
What did they
So
put
if you
in?
watch the show, I'm wearing like a tucked in, like hunter green shirt.
What?
They,
wearing Mark
they
Summers'
curled
old
up my
outfit.
hair.
Yeah, someone emailed in and said it looked like you had a fresh perm.
Yeah.
When I watched it.
Oh, you had no choice. Like you had no choice.
That's wild, man.
Another thing was they glued your pocket shut,
So you can put your hands in there?
so you couldn't put your hands in your pockets.
Oh, that's bizarre.
You couldn't put your hands in your pockets.
Weird.
They dyed Tony's beard blue.
They dyed Tony's hair beard
Oh my
blue.
God, you look absurd.
Wait, they did that?
Oh yeah, they did that.
Why?
They wanted to do it. They wanted that to be his thing.
Your hair is so curly.
Oh,
I
yeah,
would
they
be
curled it up.
furious, dude.
But again, you have a chance to win $1 million.
Man, I mean, I would just be furious if I don't know. That'd be a tough one.
Your shirt is way too big.
Show me that again. You kind of do look like a hot dad, though. Your hair does look good, man.
Your hair looks good. Your face looks good. Your shirt is way too
It's
big.
too
You're
big.
swimming in it.
Okay, so then I said, I'm sweating. And they go, okay, here's a little tip,
There's some Botox.
Put some paper towels under your arms.
Oh, great.
Put some paper towels under your arms so when you're out there, nobody could see. You're not going to sweat through your shirt because I'm wearing a green shirt. And obviously, if I sweat through my shirt, you could see it.
Yeah, it's like olive brown green.
So we're ready to go. We're mic'd up. We have our own little producers now, and they tell us, hey, he's going to come ask you these questions. Make sure you remember your answers. And Jamie Foxx was the host because, of course, we got to hang out with him, right? No.
Yeah.
No, we got to see him on the set. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
That's
it.
still cool, though. You got to be that close to
Kind
him.
of. It would have been cooler if you got
You
to hang
talk
out.
to him.
So there's a new crowd in there. They're ready to introduce the show. It took Jamie Foxx 15 takes to get the intro right. And by the time he got done doing it, they kept having a reset. The crowd was pissed off.
Sure.
They were bored out of their mind. And they said, all right, we're going to introduce the teams one by one. It's Jamie Foxx's daughter who's going to do the introductions. So she's going to say your name, and you're going to dance out there. You're going to dance out there, and you're going to show energy, and you're ready to play Beat Shazam. So they call the first team out, and then we're the second team they call out. And I'm dancing out there. I put my hands up. My shirt goes up, and the paper towels fall out of my shirt.
They're like his pecs just
Did
fell
they
out.
have to redo it?
So if you watch the show,
Yeah.
the first round, my shirt's untucked because it came untucked. After the second round, we had to reshoot the beginning of me coming in. We had to reshoot the beginning of us coming in because I messed the take up.
With
Oh,
that,
you had to redo your intro after
We had to
the game had
redo the
started?
intro after the game had started.
because of the paper
Because
towels.
the paper towels came out.
These people are all radio people. I'm looking at all the contestants with you as well. And
The team from Boston's, they're like club DJs.
Oh, okay. Because these guys look like they are 7 feet tall. You and Tony look normal height as well. The ladies look itty bitty, but these other 2 dudes look like gargantuan. Like they are.
Yeah, they were very nice.
Were they? All right.
Very nice. So the thing with the game is only the top 2 teams get money. Like, so if you're the third place team, you're out. You get nothing. You go home empty-handed. So after round number 1, Tony and I had no money. And they eliminate the team after the second round.
Dang.
You were
So-
out?
No. First round, 0 money, and they cut to commercial, and when they go to the commercial break, you have a little team come out, and they touch up your makeup, and they have like bottles with the straws
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
because we have our
You got
faces are caked
lipstick
in
on.
makeup,
Yeah.
caked like it. So much makeup on your face, it hurts. Like it hurts. And they come out with the little with the water bottle with the straw on it, so you take sips.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Hey, dummies, you're hitting your hands are too far away from the buzzer. That's why you're not
Hitting it.
That's why you're not getting in on the answers. Your hands, dopes, are too far away." They didn't use the word dope. I added that myself.
Okay. Thank you for clarifying.
Second round, I believe, was the one-hit wonders round. Now, if you beat Shazam, is they play you a clip of a song, and you got to figure out what the song is before everybody else. So it's a name that tune kind of thing.
Yeah.
One-hit wonders, and boom, man, we're on the board, and we start rolling. Boom, rolling. Now we're in the money. Now we're ahead of Boston. Boston, after round 2, eliminated, get out. Team St. Louis, gonna get some money. Then the third round was only one of us can compete. So they tell us the category, and it was Kelly Clarkson. I'm like, oh my God.
Here we go.
I know nothing. Tony, this is all you.
Yeah.
Tony, who knew he was a Kelly Clarkson enthusiast? Crushed it. Going into the final round, we're in the lead. We are in the lead. Now, if you win round 4, you get a chance for the $1 million.
Yes.
You get a chance for the final to beat Shazam.
Uh-oh.
Commercial break. They're there with the hair and makeup and making my curls looking good, making sure the makeup's great with the little water straws. Take a little sip of water. And I turned to Tony. I said, dude, we are rolling here. Like, we are good. We're far enough ahead. Where if we get a couple right in this last round, we're going to be good. We have a chance to win $1 million.
Yes.
As long as it's not R&B.
Oh, no.
As long as the category's not R&B, dude, we are good. Come back to commercial. Come back from commercial. Show starts. Jamie Foxx goes, all right, St. Louis and Portland. Final category is R&B. Damn it.
You had your mic on, right? So the producer's sitting there like, he just said he doesn't know R&B.
Oh,
Roll the
man,
R&B.
R&B. And the first one was, I remember they played the song. I buzzed in. It was Boys to Men's Motown Philly.
Great song.
Boom. Team St. Louis got it in 0.8 seconds.
Love it.
Team Portland got it in 0.6 seconms. Team Portland gets it. We got nothing else correct. That was it. Swept Portland to the finals.
Well,
That's
Portland
a
to
bummer.
finals. I think we wound up with like $28,000, and they give the team half of that, $14,000 for Tony and I to split. As soon as you're done, they take you off the stage and you go behind a curtain. You wait for the other team to win, to finish up. They wound up winning $200,000.
Whoa.
And then after the show's done, they whisk you back up to the conference room where there's more paperwork and more lawyers.
Did they cut you a check that day or
No.
did you wait for it?
why
No,
did they
'cause
take
remember-
half?
Remember, because that's what they do.
Taxes?
No, that's like you get half of what you want. That's the game.
Interesting.
That's so weird.
You get half of
So
what
you really had a chance to win $500,000.
Yeah.
No. If you make it to the finals, you have a chance to win $1 million. The second place
Free and
team,
clear.
The second place team gets half of what they banked.
All right.
Okay.
That's just the rules for the game. Now, minus California taxes, of course, they don't tell you that. But when you go upstairs, you sign papers. We split $7,000. They asked if we want lump sum or annuity. Give me the lump sum. The poor women
An annuity.
from Portland who won the $250,000. They asked them, "Hey, do you want this lump sum or do you want an annuity?" And the woman goes, "My husband's a tax attorney. Can I call him?" They go, "Nope.
Oh.
You need to tell us right now.
She should have had that figured out before.
Right now. You tell us
Probably didn't know it was going to be an option.
Yeah.
That's wild.
right now." So we sign our paperwork. They give us our phones, our luggage back, and take us. Now, by this time, it's 11 o'clock.
In the evening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They take us right to the airport. Not back to the hotel. Right back to the
Not
airport.
springing
Get the
for
hell
another
out
night in
of
the
here.
hotel.
Right back to the airport. Didn't even have a chance to wash my face. Still had
You're
makeup.
looking great.
Still had makeup. They put us on a red eye to Chicago.
Hey, but this guy not looking like a red eye flight. You looked great, I bet.
Yeah, you look
Bronzer.
fresh.
Tony had a blue beard.
With
They make
paper-
you take the clothes off.
I just
Yes.
wish I could have seen you at the
We're
airport.
going
when
to
they-
take that shirt back.
when they had
I believe
you raise
those were
your
my
hands.
pants.
I wish I could have seen it at the airport when they had you raise your hand in that little machine and all the paper
Oh, the
just
paper
falls
came out?
Yeah.
No, I believe the pants were mine. The shirt was theirs. I had to give the shirt back.
I shared a
Man.
photo on our Instagram if ever anybody wants to see what you looked like.
So they took us right back, red eye to Chicago. Didn't even fly us direct. We got home in time for me to meet the kids at the bus stop for them going to school.
Cake
Dad,
did makeup.
Why do you have mascara on, Dad?
There was so much makeup on my
Cake
face.
did
it
makeup and a wife beater because they took your shirt. Your
Like-
kids are like, all your kids' friends saw you like doing the walk of shame into the house, holding your suitcase with the perm.
Well, I went, did you win $14,000? We couldn't even tell people on the radio we were on the show.
Oh, yeah.
We weren't allowed to contractually until they aired. I think it was a commercial that just showed like a split second of us,
Snippet.
like a little, hey, they're going to be on the show. But the thing was, they were supposed to air. So our episode was supposed to air at a certain time. And Demi Lovato was on the show before. She wound up on the air schedule. Mm-hmm. Her show, she was guesting, was the show before us. She wound up overdosing. And they pushed all the shows back. And there was a chance they weren't going to air our show. And our show wound up being the season finale of season 2.
That's so cool.
But remember, if they didn't air the show,
You don't get paid.
I don't get paid.
Right.
And when the show airs, they have 90 days to pay us.
Were you promoting?
Day 89.
So
was when our-
technically, you could win $1 million. And if they just said, we decided not to air it, they don't have to pay you?
Nope.
And you signed them.
That's
You signed them.
Dude.
Unbelievable.
How mad I would be.
That's
And
a
that first
scam.
show, the first show that they shot that day, they won $1 million.
Wow.
So that first show, because we went downstairs to shoot our show, and there was confetti all over the floor. And I asked one of the PAs, I'm like, what's the confetti? Oh, well, I'm not supposed to tell you this, but one of the teams won $1 million from the show before. I go, oh, man. So
This could happen.
Pretty easy.
yeah, the people that we were hanging with, somebody won they won $1 million, huh?
Meant they were make sure you guys did not win $1 million. They weren't trying to give away back-to-back millions.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
like-
first 2 shows they shot.
They probably were listening when you said, well, I don't hope it's not R&B.
Yeah.
It's going to be R&B.
R&B,
Had to
damn it.
have been.
Oh, man.
Did you promote? So, like, you guys weren't allowed to talk about the show, but, like, did you tell your audience, like, that week, like, hey, we're going to be on the
Yes,
finale?
once they gave us permission to.
Gotcha.
The magic of television is wild.
And then Fox 2 were like, oh, a team from St. Louis is going to be on, tonight's
Exciting.
Beat Shazam.
That's fun.
Well,
I did it.
you did it.
And I crossed that off the list as far as things that I've done and I don't need to do again.
We did Prices Right, and it was similar. One of our friends got it. They vet you. You go through the line. It's an all-day thing. They literally make you get on camera on a green screen in front of like a fake wheel and show us your energy. Show us your energy. Come on, bigger. The bigger, the better. And you got to stay hyped all day.
Yeah.
In line. You got to be jumping around like you did bath salts all day long. You just got to be out of your mind, pixie dust high all day. And it was us. We had a big group and some pickleball ladies, some old pickleball ladies. And I'm like, these ladies had a lot of personality. Old, sassy pickleball ladies, all in matching visors. I'm like, one of these broads is getting on for sure. We had me. I had my always bet on a vet shirt on. So I'm like, all right. We had a firefighter and we had a nanny for special needs children in our group. And I'm like, one of us is getting on.
Yeah.
One of us is getting on. Because we were playing to our strengths. And also it was a group of comics. It was comedians. So we were cutting it up. We had the producers rolling, laughing. Got in the studio. Drew Carey appeared. It was like Earth Day episode. You go in and they were shooting like 5 episodes in one day, man. They had it down to a science, dude. The way the Price is Right. Stuff moving around, cars appearing out of nowhere. It's way smaller than you think it is in there. We're jumping around. They finally, last Showcase Showdown, they called my friend Kate. They called the special needs nanny. And I was like, she edged us out.
Yeah.
She edged out the veteran and the firefighter. And honestly,
I'm sorry, but special needs
special
needs teacher.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's
she was.
It's a good
She took some
Trump.
liberties. She was taking some liberties. But it's fine. And they caught. Plus, she's just like she is like got way better energy than me. Like if we're looking for like a face that's exudes energy and excitement,
Yeah.
it's not my face.
Yeah.
I was trying hard, but it starts to feel unnatural at some point because you were talking about how you had to stay pumped all
Yeah,
day.
to stay pumped and positive.
I started to feel like I was like a demonic smile. You know what I mean? Like there's a point where a smile doesn't look right on my face anymore, where I'm like,
You're trying to force it.
yeah, let's get it. It's like, no, you look insane, dude.
By the evening, delirium had set in, and you're trying to force a smile, and I can't do this anymore.
I started to look like the clowns on my exploder canister.
Yeah.
With like sharp teeth. It just started to feel unnatural. And I'm like, they're probably not going to pick me up based on that. But she got up there. She way underbid an outdoor television. Despite all of our cries.
And didn't get in.
Didn't get in the showcase showdown.
Well,
Dashed our dreams because it was the last thing. It was the last game.